story. And from there, I worked with this producer and my manager. We started writing the chorus to that song, and we got that done, and we showed it to Mitch and Raj, and they showed some of the other staff members, and things just started to fall into place. And sometimes I hear people talk about in this world everything happens for a reason, and it really seemed that was true, because at that point in my life I wasn't living too healthy. I was eating nothing but junk food, and so then my manager, with this project that, I told him, okay, I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to give it a shot with this diabetes project. So what he did was, I was staying out in Winnipeg, and he decided he wasn't going to let me use any salt, and I wasn't allowed to use any sugar, and he wouldn't let me drink any pop, and I started losing weight really fast, just from stopping drinking pop. And I started to see, there's some benefits to this whole eating healthy thing to try and, beat diabetes. And they sent this box of promotional material, and they had this shirt, and it had Sitting Bull and said diabetes wasn't going to defeat me. And everything just started taking a really positive momentum. And since then, things started getting bigger, more people started getting involved. We got John in there, and he's, he just has so much positive energy, and he has the vision like the rest of the SOADI staff. And man, I just hope I don't screw up. That's I'm gonna come back and try my best to record. Been doing music, hip-hop music for 15 years. One of my goals has been to try and do something positive with the music. And I'm gonna perform this song. It's called It's So Hard to Say Goodbye, because on my reserve, when I got old enough to understand what happened to our people, about residential schools and with the reserves and how they came to be, and with culture loss and, the atrocities, it really kind of hurt me. I took that personal. When I learned about history, I took that personal, and I was like pretty upset. I was pretty angry, and I was pretty mad, and I thought, okay, something needs to be said about it, because it's not right. And this is an older song. I wrote this song when I was about maybe 18 years old, and so I wrote these lyrics because I wanted people, which for me was Canadian society. I wanted them to understand how I felt. I wanted them to understand what it felt like to be a Native person coming from the reserve and learning about how things came to be. So I want to perform this song for you. It's called Just Ain't Right.
Our lands have been stolen, but we're still here as a people. And we're fighting the same battles that have been fought for the last 300 years. They're unresolved. And it's up to us to resolve them in a fair and honorable manner. Destiny is not a matter of fate. It's a matter of choice.
I'm a human being. I feel. I hurt. I want. I need identity. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye. It was the great creator who put us on this land, and now I'm living like a white man. It's been over 500 years now to change, and I'll never be the same again. I used to wear a feather, beads and hide, but now I feel like it's dying inside, cause I can't go to town wearing buffalo skins, my red face paint, or my moccasins. You could never know my pain or understand my sorrow, because I'm living in a white tomorrow. Let's take a look back into the history books. Never telling how you people were crooks. You call us thieves, then you call us savages, but it was you who did the residential damage. images. We got the wrong end of the stick, it's true. Because we're red, not white, and now we're blue. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye. This land belonged to us, not you. And the history you teach in school, not true. You try to make yourself out to be the good guys, writing lies upon lies. Tell me what was civilized about the way that you took this land. Stuck me on the reservation, Indian band. Damn. My people used to roam free. We were one with the earth. We felt our mother's heartbeat. It was me and my people, the buffalo and the eagle, and things always went in a circle. The purple sunset got respect for my prayer. Universal balance with the stars in the air. I swear I won't forget all the things that I was. 10,000 years of my grandfather's blood flows through my veins and cleans me like a smudge. Just because that's what I was. That's what I was. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.